Hey there fellow wet shavers, Brian here with the Wet Shave Experience. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. Today is Friday, and in today's video we'll be using WSP wet shaving products, Black Orchid. This is in the formula T, which is their tallow base. This comes in a metal tin, which I know some folks don't like, but there's a, look at the pour there. I bowl lather, so there's not a lot of space at the top if you lather out the puck, but I bowl lather. So anyways, I'm perfectly happy with what they got. I like actually the size of the tins versus the size of the big plastic tubs. We have the matching splash, and there you go. They actually, when they do their special releases, they actually just write on them. We're going to be using the Gibbs replica, the Heritage Collection Gibbs replica razor. Again, we've got the SmilezforMilez synthetic brush here. We're all lathered up here in the Lancaster bowl. Hey bud. And I got up earlier, a little earlier today, to try to get this done before everybody got up, and apparently, okay, I didn't. All right, I'm back. I can't remember where I left off. Anyways, I'm gonna wet the face, get started, get the shave in. I think yesterday I used this and I messed up on the settings. It's got a weird, to me, mechanism. This adjusts, but I was talking to Garrett, or messaging him back and forth about this, and it seems like maybe instead of on setting 1, I had come back around, and yesterday I was actually on setting 7. But the weird thing is I can't get it all the way over the dot, all the way over to the 1. So I think I was having trouble with that yesterday, and I backed it off and I went all the way back around the ring, and I ended up on going back around to the 1, which technically would be setting 7. So I'm gonna have to work with that a little bit. Yeah, bud. I'm really may not get this in today. Yeah, come on in, buddy. Where I'm doing my video. So my lather's been sitting here for a few minutes as my son entered the bathroom. So we'll see. Okay, make sure it's not dried out.
I want some candy.
Okay, if you can be quiet while Daddy does his video, you can have the candy. There you go. There's a trick. Yeah, I feel like my lather really kind of dissipated a little bit and thinned out while it was sitting there for quite a bit as I dealt with my son here. But we're just gonna roll with it because I don't have time to make another one. All right, scent on this. This is modeled after Tom Ford's Black Orchid. So it's black truffle, black orchid, black plum, a gourmand accord, and a noir gourmand accord and patchouli. To me, the scent strength on the soap is not very, is probably low medium. It's not real bold scent wise, scent strength wise. Okay, I definitely feel a huge difference from the razor yesterday. So I definitely was, what, bud?
This one tastes like Grandma Sherry's bubble gum.
Oh, cool.
This candy tastes like Grandma Sherry's bubble gum.
All right, so I definitely do not get much blade feel at all on setting 2 here. In fact, I can hear it cutting and feel it cutting, but yeah, I was definitely on back all the way around. So it's got a ring on here, and if you loosen the handle and you turn the ring, you can actually, like I said, you can end up going back around apparently. And so I think I had it has 6 settings on it, but I think I went past the 6 back around to the 1, and technically that would be setting 7. So definitely had that yesterday because I don't really get any blade feel on this. So again, this is on the 2. So I don't know what's up. I can't get the dot to all the way to the 1. It stops at the 2 for me, and then it's completely tight. So no wonder I had so much irritation on my chin yesterday and actually nicked myself because I was on a super aggressive mode. So I will say on a setting 2, this is not an aggressive
more
raver.
candy.
You can have one more piece, but you better save the other one for your sister. Because they were her candies and she'll be upset. So the scent on this soap is really nice. Like I said, it's light. I don't have anything else like this in my den to compare it to. It says it's a Noir Gourmand, but it doesn't smell really, to me, gourmand is food, right? So I don't get a gourmand food-like vibe to it. Like I said, I think it's kind of lightly scented. It's just really nice. It was actually, could be an actual unisex scent. So, and this lather is not, I did push the water a little bit today, but it just sat there in the bowl for a while, and might get lost a little bit of its mojo. I'm blooping all over the place. But it's slick enough. Doesn't have a lot of, I gotta get it off the counter here. A lot of cushion. All right, so against the grain here, I've got lather everywhere. By the way, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Again, those of you that have been around, thank you for your continued support. Really appreciate it. I'll do an announcement about the giveaways shortly. 500 subscriber giveaways. I think I'm gonna do a few giveaways over a few different shaves. And we'll do it that way. So based on how my chin ended up after yesterday's shave, this is probably the right setting for me today. Hey bud, can you close the door? I'll close it. Yeah, definitely night and day difference between what I had going on yesterday and today. So anyways, the scent, back to the scent. I've never smelled anything quite like this. I don't have anything else like this in my den. I do, it doesn't smell, it says it can be unisex, I get that, but don't let that throw you off. It's not overly masculine, but it's not overly feminine either. It's not florally, although it doesn't really matter. Some people like florals, so I guess that's not really necessarily one way or another, but anyways, it's a nice scent though. I like it. I don't know that it's a top scent in my den. It was a seasonal form. I know it sold out in like, I don't know if it was the same day or the next day, but it came out last Saturday and it's gone now. So I don't know how big their runs are on their seasonal stuff, but it's gone. So I find with outside of their standard lineup, if you want to get one of their seasonals, you got to get in on it the day it comes out, or at least a minimum that weekend probably. And I think, I'm not sure, but I believe they might be the only ones making this black orchid. But it is nice. It's, like I said, it's lighter on the scent strength, at least on the soap. So we'll see on the splash if it's much different. But if you're looking for bold and banging, this is probably not going to get you that. It's definitely more subtle in the scent strength. Yeah, this Gibbs is actually it's pretty nice. I'm on setting 2, and you know, it's definitely cutting, it's definitely shaving. And I'm probably going to be a setting 3 or 4 guy probably on this. I still think it's weird I can't get it to actual setting 1. I could see on setting 2 how potentially, if you see how many times I'm going over, and it's not because I feel like I'm missing hair, just kind of because it's going over my skin so easily, but you can easily overshave with this probably on this setting. All right, I'm gonna rinse the face. We're still trying to adjust here at our house for the school. My daughter started full time this week. So just getting everybody up now, getting out the door. Her school is just a chaos in the morning trying to drop her off. Difficult, there's not a lot of parking, so it's hard to find a parking spot. The school's like on a 2-lane street. So you got cars coming, and we're trying to make a left in the parking lot, so you got all the cars coming the other way. And there's a crosswalk right there, and it's just logistically I got to get there early to get in the parking lot with no problem, get a parking spot, and then walk her over to where she needs to go in. So a little adjustment going on here in the mornings. All right, here's the splash. So on their regular lineup, they have their own sticker, but for their seasonal runs or special runs, they do these stickers where they just write on there, and then it's Black Orchid and then handcrafted by Corey R. All right, so splash on. This is an alcohol-based splash. I get definitely more scent strength off the splash than the soap. I'd still put it at about a medium, maybe around a 5 out of 10. Nice scent. I can see how this can be worn as a unisex scent, but very nice. I like it. Again, it may not be a top 10 scent in my den, but definitely a nice scent if you like. I don't get much of the patchouli. It doesn't seem too gourmand to me. It's just kind of just a nice scent. It's not bright, so it's definitely not just like a summer scent. I think this could almost be worn year round. It's not overly, there's no citrus and bright notes in it, but it's also not like dark and deep in fall and winter either, in my mind. So anyways, there you have it, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon on the channel.